And to be quite honest with you, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with Sue Bird.
After the recent viewership collapse and lack of interest in the WNBA, Sue Bird has brought up Caitlyn Clark again.
This is what we want. Instead, we're still getting bullshit on viewership numbers.
Since Steven had supported Caitlyn Clark throughout the season and wasn't going to stop now, things got really heated between the two. And Stepe wasn't going to sit there and watch her get hated on.
What do you mean ESPN? So because I work at my day job on ESPN, I'm supposed to ignore the facts?
Sue Bird did not like Steven pointing out the realities, which are that there is a decline in viewership and that no one is particularly interested in watching the WNBA finals.
I've seen Stephen A. Smith talk about it. I've seen Shannon Sharp talk about it. And that's what I just don't understand is they work for ESPN. So why are you hating on a product that ESPN
that they invest in?
Yeah, that's where these viewership numbers are coming. Yeah, it's a business you're in. It's not that they can't. And by the way, it's not that they can't be critical of certain things. They can have their opinions. But that's where I don't understand the frame.
Even though Steven is employed by ESPN, he still expresses his candid thoughts on current events. The WNBA has been having trouble maintaining the same numbers without Caitlyn, who is a tremendous draw. Sue Bird thinks that although if stadiums are still packed and masses are still coming out to watch, fans are still doing so because ticket prices have drastically decreased.
To see tickets at the Target Center in Minnesota selling for as low as $10.
$10 for a playoff game ticket is absurd. But do we really believe that the WNBA would be charging the same price for tickets if Caitlyn were playing? Obviously not.
Shannon Sharp starts to talk about the attendance and says, like, basically that Caitlyn had the highest attendance in the playoffs, which Caitlyn Clark played her first 2 rounds in Connecticut, which only holds roughly 10,000, and they got swept, so they never made it back to Cambridge in Indiana to play a home game. So they absolutely did not have the highest.
A WNBA legend and one of the most well-respected personalities in women's basketball, Sue Bird, was recently embroiled in an unexpected and intense controversy. It started when Bird allegedly blamed Caitlyn Clark for the recent decline in WNBA playoff ratings and ticket sales. Many were taken aback by Bird's remarks because Clark's influence on the sport has been generally commended for garnering enormous attention.
There is a Caitlyn Clark effect on all of basketball and especially on women's basketball ratings. Kudos to her. She has elevated an entire sport in viewers.
Longtime supporter of the WNBA's expansion and resiliency, Bird believed that Smith's comments unfairly disparaged the league,